Please, George.
So we have 3 questions. I will merge them, and they are:
Sure.
Do you sell Pantene at a lower price in India than in Japan? Second, how do you set up pricing from market to market? And third, what type of data and insights do you gather to do that?
Good. I'll go back to the vectors of superiority. And I'll go back to an earlier point that I made, and I'll try and, with those, address the 3 points. We have to win in every market that we play in, right? And to be able to win, one of the most important vectors of superiority is value. I spoke to it when we talked about the integrated set of choices. So it's important that the value Pantene offers to the Indian consumer is appropriate at an outlay she is willing to invest in. And the same needs to be true of the Japanese consumer. I have not found the ability, especially with this diverse consumers, for us to be able to offer the same brand, right? Let me take Philippines and Japan because it's an even more diverse example. In Philippines, as I said, the perfume is very important. So we actually test on top of the product a separate vector on perfume to make sure the perfume is a winning perfume, right? And I've yet to find a winning perfume that's same between Philippines and Japan, right? And so the product formulation is different, and accordingly, the pricing needs to be at both price points and in line with what's working for that consumer. Now, where we do what I call corridor analysis is to make sure, say, between Philippines and Thailand and Indonesia, we're operating within a reasonable corridor. And that's because there is free flow of products between these markets. Typically, in most of our products and most of our competitors, we are largely localized in our production. So all of us, for instance, ASEAN serve with manufacturing in ASEAN. So our products don't tend to flow across the vast geography of the world. It does happen, especially with Gillette and a few of the other products. And that's why in some of those we do global corridor pricing analysis. But in general, our pricing is relevant to the market we serve and is based on localized needs and needs to offer value to the consumer, which means this is the related competitive set and relative offerings she has in that market or he has in that market, depending on whether on what type of product that you are able to offer. Did I address your questions, George? Was there any aspect of it that I left out?
No.
Okay.
Thanks very much.